Hello, let us discuss the fourth example program to understand the nesting of the loop. So again we will open the saved file by clicking the file menu, and from the drop down menu list we select the open option, and here open a file window appears, and from this window we will select the fourth example program file. So it is the ext8d.c, and clicking the open tab, file gets open. So in this file, if we read the comment, write a C program to print multiplication table from 1 to 5. So we have to print the multiplication table, and for that one we have to write a program. So let us understand this program, how this program can print multiplication table from 1 to 5. So again in this file, using the preprocessor directive #include stdio.h and conio.h header files are included. Then first statement of the main function declares two integer variable I and j. Clear screen clears anything previously written on the output screen. Now I equal to 0, I equal to 1. As we have to print the multiplication table from 1 to 5, and in multiplication table we know that there are 10 rows and 5 columns. So in this program, as we are using the do while loop, so in that one we have to set the condition for the rows as well as for the column to be printed. So as we already have discussed to loop nesting, and in that one outer loop is used for the rows and inner loop is used for the column. So again, even if we are using the do while nesting of the do while loop, again outer do while loop is used for the counting of the rows, and inner do while loop is used for the counting of the column where numbers are printed. Then control variable I, control variable for the outer do while loop is initialized before entering the body of the do while loop. So I equal to 1. It is initialized to the 1. Then when entering into the body of the loop, first statement is j equal to 1. So j is equal to 1, it is the control variable initialization for inner do while loop. So it is initialized to the 1. Then in the body of the do while loop, print f percentage 3d comma I into j. Print the value of row number and j number, multiplication of this row and j, that is row and column value. So initially column value of I is 1 and value of j is equal to 1. So 1 into 1 is printed at the format specifier percentage 3d. 3 column space are taken to print each multiplication result, so that each number is separated from the another number. Then value of j is incremented. When value of j is incremented, condition is checked. So value of j becomes equal to 2. So condition is checked, and when condition is checked, j, that is 2, is less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Then body of the do while loop is again executed. Then this time print f percentage 3d I into j. Now here value of I into j becomes 2. So 2 gets printed at the place of the format specifier. So after 1, 2 is printed in the same row but in the second column. Again value of j is incremented and condition is tested. So this condition for 3 less than or equal to 5 is true. Then again body of the do while loop is executed. So this time printf statement prints 1 into 3, that is 3 at the place of the format specifier. So in this way 3 in the first row is printed. So this condition is true for the value of j from 1 to 5. So in the first row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets printed, and after that one when value of j is incremented it becomes 6, and when condition is tested 6 less than or equal to 5 condition becomes false. Then control comes out of the inner while loop, and out of the inner while loop printf statement is there, and this printf statement brings the cursor in the beginning of next row, because after printing the 5 next row starts, and then the value of I is incremented, control variable update. So this value of I becomes equal to 2. Then condition for outer while do while loop is tested. So this condition is true because 2 is less than equal to 10. True. Then again body of the outer do while loop is executed, and when it is executed in the second row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are printed. Then value of I is incremented. So in this way multiplication table from 1 to 10 is printed, and after printing up to 10 when value of I is incremented this value becomes 11. So condition becomes false because 11 less than or equal to 10, this condition is false. So control comes out of the outer do while loop, and outside of the do while loop get ch statement is there that holds the output screen where multiplication table are printed. So we can see the multiplication table. So in this way using nested do while loop we can print the multiplication table, whereas outer do while loop takes care of the number of rows and inner do while loop takes care of the number of the column that are to be printed in the each row. And taking this one, what is the multiplication of the rows and column value that gets printed. So in this way multiplication table is printed. So if we compile this code, then we see that warning and errors are 0. So no bug is present in the code. So we can run the program. So when program is run, see here multiplication table from 1 to 5 gets printed. Now if we want to print the multiplication table from 1 to 10 instead of 1 to 5, what changes we should make? So here in the inner do while loop, if we change the number of column here condition, so if we make this as a instead of 5 10, then inner loop takes care of the 10 column where multiplication of the rows and column values are printed. So if we change this one and run the program, we see that multiplication table from 1 to 10 gets printed. So multiplication table from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, any multiplication table in any given range can be printed using the nested do while loop. So just to understand the working of the nested do while loop, we discuss the 4 example program using for looping, nesting of for looping statement, nesting of while looping statement, as well as nesting of do while looping statement. So I think idea would be clear about the nesting of the looping statement. So bye and have a nice day.